Okay.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
Okay.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my
what?
eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. Books.
Oh,
Book.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind.
I quite agree.
Let's follow the lad.
You'll not live to regret this.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some man? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a... Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archives.
This place is a...
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
This place is amazing.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
Shall we gather the materials needed to assemble a bunch of flowers? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We've naught to gain by fighting here. Best we push on. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Shall we gather the materials needed to assemble a bunch of flowers? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
So many choices! Glad I don't have to make them.
This is a conundrum.
Over here!
Blessed be we servants.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Another am I supposed to?
Shall we get some rest then?
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
How might I be of service? Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this...
Welcome to pure and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if all you many thanks. I appreciate.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a bastard.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I certainly wasn't expecting to find this bow here. Ha! How shall I count?
Focus your attacks.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. It is to be done. Prepare yourself.
Tis a foe worthy of caution. Not say our best.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand. Shall we gather the materials needed to assemble a bunch of flowers? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Right. Just follow me.
Very well. I shall return.
Okay, I was not expecting to fight a griffin. Why does everything have multiple health bars? Why does everything have multiple health bars? That one had 4. So I would have had to take it out 4 times then.
That looks promising. Any
That's
ideas as to
quite a
how we might reach it?
I don't know what was hit to do that cinematic, though. I really should have paid attention to that.
Shall we gather the
That was the
materials needed to
important part
assemble a bunch of flowers?
that it was trying to show.
I can guide you to the vicinity of
How
our
it got to
destination,
that.
Master.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I think that's what it was trying to show, but I don't know. That was weird, to say the least. There's nothing here though, because I looted it. Hold on a minute, there's a whole fight.
Prepare yourself.
There's a couple of things I'll still fighting each other.
I will protect you.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
What the freak is that? So hot. That's so hot. Why are they fighting each other out of everything? I don't get it. Okay, how do I exactly get a freaking potion
Show
at
off.
this rate? How do I get one of those? Like, I already looted it. I think it was here. And now it's not, because I already went through it. And this one, to be honest, I went straight to follow the point. So that one most likely still is. Like, I still have so much to explore.
What's more,
I actually haven't even
ours is a
looked. I
party
didn't
of
even
women,
know.
by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Is there no getting through this door?
I even know, I freaking didn't even see that.
Say,
The game looks amazing.
weren't we tasked with another errand that sent
really
us somewhere near here?
Perhaps we ought to go
Or
there
neat
first.
box.
What say you,
Ow,
Arisen?
I freaking out of stamina.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged,
Nothing
sir.
really worth.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale.
Hoi,
And I could talk to
friend!
this one
There's something
again
I've
to
every last resident in this
potentially
city
get
is,
the
for it
same
made
thing
me.
again.
I want to live a life I tire of looking at this box. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Though it came to me, pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander thus. I cannot
Forever.
Till then,
Oh, I don't.
That was
what's
quite
the
a
name of it?
gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
Wait, what? Oh, I completed it. Oh, let's go.
Right you are.
How heavy is that stone? Oh, he gave me freaking more armor. That's why.
Most sensible, Master. You'll be able to move much more freely with a lighter pack.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
There's no way out of this.
Sprinkle of misfortune can make a pleasant spice.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
That wasn't a homecoming night.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Can't remember the last time I had a pussy.
Welcome. So tired.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Hiya, Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most... These should brighten the sisters' day. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow. But there's the problem. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. And I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can
Oh, I can't. They're hard to find, aren't they?
Minute now. Sense getting cold.
Wait for the new equipment. I should. If it is within my power.
find a silver stone anywhere. Oh, just look how it shines. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
You have my support.
Oh, it's so...
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten...
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course...
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it. Sir, ought you not? 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure... Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? You would procure it yourself. In that case, the slums are a bane to the bodies. We do what we can with what little we have, but your aid is most...
Tell is, Maya's might can be harvested from phantoms. Monsters that wander the world a night.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case, you will have to excuse me. Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, We provide whatever treatment we can. Yet, at times, perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you an unfortunate pair. By chance. So, he was put into our care. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the med to be perfectly honest, after all. But I suppose I ought not— Come!
Psst! You there. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever. See that empty bed? He told me he was feeling better. That he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. Something... Pray. Should you hear any...
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Each of our patients does... I spend my days in quiet reflection. I fear I've... Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better. There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where none of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Tell Liz, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times, which is to be and yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
This basement sick room...
I fear I've much...
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, you've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? You've my Of course, or should you find evidence... See, I've already... So I beg you, sir, find...
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Right you are.
'Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I know not why.
I do hope not before...
Is there aught I can assist you with?
A moment's prayer.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I should like to see him walk out of here.
Let me get that. Here to ask aught of me.
Suppose you're all right.
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could wait for her to leave and slip into the basement sick room then.
Got any good stuff?
Tis good to see you are well.
There's a poultry repast. I'm grateful to be there.
We must rest.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Pray, keep your voice low. Pray, take this. 'Tis good to see you are well.
I do hope not before.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Splendid.
Medicine? Medicine! Now!
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Oh.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
You have my support.
Wasn't there aught we had to deliver to someone hereabouts?
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
'Tis as you say. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest... I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all. Can't say as I missed that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those...
I'll go and open the chest.
Say, have I seen you around?
Elena, a fine woman by all. You see, I was only in the end I survived, and once she handed him a large pot. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like. They were whispering. Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the
Glad we understand each other.
I be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
Mystifying.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Watch yourself. I'm not someone you want to cross.
Finally, some peace and quiet. Got any good stories to share?
A good sleep would...
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this...
Figured I had to thank you somehow.
'Tis good to see you are well.
What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about this? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran... I was hoping... I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though it is sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like record Johan and Bruno. I know these two. I recall them being at any rate, they may know... You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found what?
Show him the tree.
You found a medicine. Do you think... Could I trouble... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must...
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Rad...
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you... I have noticed that the abbot...
I'm missing the last one, which is get... Wait, what? Where is... That's not even on this map. My goodness. Well, that's another... Gosh, dang it. This is such a big map, it's not even funny. This map is massive. Oh my gosh, wait, does it go all the way out here? It doesn't actually show that, but at the same point, it doesn't exactly say it doesn't, and that's kind of the problem. This is a giant map that's not half of this map is. Jeez. Scratching the surface of what's actually here. Might as well give the not deposit, withdraw. My I only have 2. That's kind of not good, but I haven't really found anything to do with gold. Gold ore, at least. Regular gold, I found a lot of stuff to do with. But to be honest, the other gold, I really haven't.
Boy, you risen. Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right. I'm sure it doesn't.
Oh my gold. Half my gold is just...
Shall we bring the medicine we discovered to the doctor over in the rest town? Mayhap he can tell us of its effects.
You gotta have no gold, okay.
I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
I'm totally fine with this. Alright, fine.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Gold, it's 2. I don't even have 2, realistically. Because I'm about to give them both. I don't even know if this is worth it. But this is the only quest that I found that actually requires gold.
Boy, you risen. Have you found any gold ore yet?
No, I don't want it.
Wow! This'll be. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing? Thanks. So, now lots of people who the priests have been treating everyone as best they can. I want to help them, apart from ask you, that is. Oh, thanks, Arisen. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
Wait, what? To bring it? Bring what? I don't even know what that actually is. What even? Obtain 5 potions I can treat. I don't even think I have those.
Boy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you?
Anointed of Bright. I don't even have those.
Not yet. Fair enough.
That's just something I don't have. Okay. Wow. I have no gold. That's just it. You know, you get to tap this one. Oh, that would have been so much better. I can't get some top of that one. Okay. It's fine. Alright. This one gonna end it. Then. Oh, that's such a cool detail. The freaking sun actually has. So cool. Alright, see you all next time.